Hello, guys. Welcome once again to Real Estate Reality, your live stream with Darren and Joe over at Urban Hillsides Real Estate. Uh, Gosh, man, welcome back. We're in 2022, aren't we? What a trip.
Yeah, with a full episode here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And guys,
just
just so
keeps
you know,
rolling.
we actually got a little practice in on this one, so we might be a little bit smoother this time. Uh,
I wouldn't count
anyway,
on that.
we do go for the folksy. I do know that. You're right
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that, man. Hey, so guys, let me go ahead and get this out of the way. It's our disclaimer. Darren Hubert and Joe Cloninger are real estate agents at Avenue 8 under the Urban Hillsides brand. All opinions expressed by Urban Hillsides or guests on the video are solely their opinions and do not reflect the opinions of Avenue 8. You should not treat any opinion expressed by Urban Hillsides as a specific inducement to make a particular investment or follow a particular strategy, but only as an expression of Urban Hillsides team's opinions. This video is for informational purposes only. So there you go. All right. Well, guys, thanks for coming on the show with us. It is the usual. We'll talk about a subject that we feel is important for the week. In this case, it'll be about the market and some predictions that we feel are important. And then we'll go through solds and then also then the actives. And these are the last 7 days of active listings and solds that, once again, we feel are important to you to know about and tell you a little bit more about the market and how, through an agent lens, you can interpret all this stuff. All right. We do it every day. Maybe it'll enlighten you as well. So, well, Darren, as I get up the article, why don't you go ahead and introduce us to what we're talking about today?
I'm trying to figure out how I can be enlightened first, Joe, but that's a whole nother episode. Um, all right, so every this is normal. Every year, people start evaluating the past year, talking about the future year. Some predictions are out in left field. Some are reasonably accurate. I usually take these year long predictions with a grain of salt. Probably say that the shorter term, there could be some accuracy because there's more relevant things that are very present to today. So maybe 3 to 4 months out, there's some good value in these articles because they're coming from very good industry sources. So that's kind of laying the tone for what the article is going to talk about.
Okay. All right. Well, look, let me go ahead and share my screen and let's take a look at this. All right. Let's do the Chrome tab. Let's do this and let's do this. Okay. So, once again, this comes from housingwire.com, very well respected industry source for agents in the real estate industry. And they've got some predictions, 5 predictions for the 2022 housing market. CoreLogic's Frank Nothaft discusses mortgage rates, home sales, price growth, and more. And Darren, stop me when you want to make a point. I'll just start reading this. So,
Sure.
2021 was an extraordinary year for the housing market. Mortgage rates at an all time low, record high annual growth in single family prices and rents, lowest foreclosure rates in a generation, and the largest number of homes in 15 home sales in 15 years. Sellers saw a market where their homes sold quickly and often above list price as multiple buyers competed to have the winning bid. Interest rates on 30-year fixed rate loans averaged 2.96% in 2021, a record low annual average, and are expected to rise this year. The Federal Reserve has announced plans to gradually taper its supportive monetary policy. Net acquisitions of agency mortgage backed securities are expected to cease by the end of March, and the Federal Open Market Committee has signaled possible 325 basis point increases in the federal funds target by year end 2022. Do you want
Right.
to say anything about that?
Yeah, quick pause there. So 3% is an average. Gosh, below 3% is amazing.
Mm,
But I think this article predicts 3.5 by year end. And if you don't know what the tapering means, is the Fed in trying to stimulate the economy, they go out and they purchase a lot of these mortgages on the secondary market to
right.
free up cash for the servicers, and so it makes it easier for them to continue to lend without constraint and maybe pushing rates up. So that's what that effect does. It keeps rates down and frees up more cash to move through the economy. So Yeah, I think they'll taper, and yes, I'm confident there will be some increases. But I guarantee you, unless there's a dramatic change from what I've seen in the last 20 plus years where I've paid attention to this stuff, if it starts having a real negative impact, they'll pull back. I can, for sure.
Right. Yeah.
Um, so that's why, even though they've tried to lay the groundwork for multiple increases, as long as the economy keeps flowing, they will do it. But as soon as it has a negative impact, they'll pull back from doing that. So be aware they are adaptive, and in the end, they want the economy to continue to thrive.
It's funny you mentioned that because, yeah, right. I think today I already heard it's up to 4 now, so they'll be able to slide down to what they need, I guess.
It's very interesting because they can say that the continual um, uh, artificially inflated low rates created it was a component that created the issues in the past a decade ago, but the rates needed to be low, and they can continue to feed the economy in the short term, or try to level it off. I think the goal is to level it off, and everybody benefits in that situation, in my opinion.
Got it. Okay, well, let's continue. Long term fixed rate mortgage rates should slowly rise in the coming year. As we just said, look for interest rates on fixed rate loans for single family and multifamily mortgages to average about 0.5 percentage point higher in 2022 than they were in 2021, or about 3.5%. Even with this increase, fixed rate loans will still be cheaper than they were before the pandemic. In the 2010 to 2019 decade, the interest rate averaged 4.1% for 30-year fixed rate loans. And if 3 hikes in the federal funds target come to pass, initial rates on ARMs, HELOCs, and construction loans, often linked to the bank prime, will likely increase from 0.5 to 0.75 percentage points. Anything there?
No, I mean an increase in the rates. I'm thinking about, which doesn't even relate to this, but savings. The biggest thing I hear all
Yeah,
the time is people are like, yeah, the bank pays you nothing to have money in there. So
right.
that's the one benefit from an increase, not from a home purchasing perspective, but from an interest perspective and having money in the bank.
Got it. Okay. Higher mortgage rates and home prices are expected to moderate buyer demand as the erosion of affordability takes a toll. In addition, more for sale inventory will likely be available on the market. More inventory is expected from 3 sources: new single family construction, pent up sellers who had delayed selling during the pandemic and will be ready to move in the spring, and borrowers who had exited from forbearance but continue to struggle to remain current. With more supply from new construction and existing owners relocating, new and existing home sales are expected to rise about 1% to 7 million sales, the largest number since 2006. Wow. With fewer buyers able to afford homes, we expect homes listed for sale will be on the market a bit longer with fewer competing bidders, which should moderate price growth. The CoreLogic Home Price Index forecast has the annual average rise in the national index slowing from 15% in 2021 to 8% in 2022. And there's the figure right there.
Right. So
Okay.
with all of that said, they're saying the rise in rates and those other components will then not turn negative, but reduce the rise in expected values to 8% from 15 as it compares to
Mhm.
last year.
Great. Okay. Next, rent growth on single family homes reached the highest ever recorded in the CoreLogic Single Family Rent Index in 2021, up 11% in the national index over the latest 12-month period. Single family investors stepped up their acquisitions of homes during 2021, and multifamily rental starts will likely inch up. Rent growth should moderate as additional rental homes enter the market. So would you say that's more of a national picture, or we could say that's still Los Angeles as well?
It's always local. I will say we hit. I think we hit bottom in the multifamily sales price wise, and increased inventory. That was probably very late last year. That was a tough time to sell a multifamily unit. But that shifted into this year, and things have moved faster and prices have risen. Ironically, we're still in a position though where rents cannot rise, and we are the variable X of when they define the end of the pandemic plus 1 year when rents are then going to be able to rise again.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. More home sales and higher prices will lead to a rise in home purchase originations in 2022. However, higher mortgage rates will reduce refinance originations this year, perhaps by 50% or more from last year, and alter its composition. During the refinance boom of the past 2 years, borrowers looking for a rate and term refinance dominated the market.
Right, and that's why mortgage brokers were just buried. They're already we're reading plenty of articles about mortgage brokers laying off people because
Hmm.
the refi boom is expected to slow.
Got it. All right, next. Today's homeowners have a record amount of home equity wealth, and refinance originations will likely have a much larger cash out share in 2022 than last year. In addition, refinance borrowers will likely have slightly lower average credit scores as borrowers with FHA loans refinance into conventional loans with loan to value or 80% or less to eliminate the mortgage insurance premium, and a longer average loan term to keep the monthly payment low in a market where the interest rates have risen.
Yep.
Uh, Employment and income growth should continue to keep new delinquencies at a very low level. The 30-day delinquency rate and the foreclosure rate were at their lowest in a generation last year. Although the percent of borrowers who had missed six or more payments remained more than 1 percentage point higher than immediately prior to the pandemic. The end of the foreclosure moratoria and the CARES Act forbearance program will likely result in a rise in distressed sales, foreclosures, and short sales in 2022. But this increase will be small given the record amount of home equity that homeowners have gained through home price growth. 2022 should be a strong year for housing. Look for mortgage rates to rise but remain historically very low, home sales to increase to a 16-year high, price and rent growth to slow, refinance to shift towards cash out, and delinquency rates to remain low, albeit with an uptick in distressed sales. So there it is to summarize. Number one, interest rates on 30-year fixed rate loans projected to average 3.5% in 2022. Number two, home sales rise to a 16-year high. Number three, single family price growth slows to an annual average of 8% in 2022. Four, less refinance, but with a larger cash out share. And then five, loan delinquency remains low, but with a slight uptick in distressed sales. So there you go.
Right, really good summary of pulling all the parts together
Mm,
to evaluate the market and try to predict what's expected in the future. Um, I would say that it's hard at this point to predict where inventory is still going because it's very early in the year.
mhm.
Our ratios are pretty even on sales and new listings, but we're starting to see them. Obviously, we have the very short lull, um, the holidays in late December, so more inventory is starting to come on the market, but it's being, at this point, being scooped up as quickly as it was in the past.
Got it. Okay. Um, so next, solds. Solds, top picks. Let me share my screen once again. See. Um, Bear with me here. All right. Oops. That's weird. Let me do this. Off the screen. Let me share. Let's see. Chrome tab. All right. So let's see. Let's go to solds. These are the solds. So uh, let me get to my top seller wins. Let's see. Seller wins. There we go. Okay, let's start with Darren, 3315 Isabelle Drive. Let me see if I can make this thing work. Let's see. 3315. 315. Yeah, we know this one, right?
Sure.
Okay, so let me. Okay, here we go. 3315 Isabelle Drive. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and 1,080 square feet of living space. It sold for a whopping $1,377,000, and it was on a 7,000 square foot lot. I remember, Darren, we actually had somebody interested in this on our side as a client. Let's take a look here.
We did. Yeah, the owners were architects, and for a small house, they did a really good job maximizing the space and the flow, um, and just making it efficient and feel more open. Also, set way back from the street, that gives it a sense of grandeur. Although there was no backyard, the house was built all the way to the back, which could make it easy to build something at the front in the future for an ADU or a garage. It had no garage.
Got it.
But charming, very very well done.
Yeah. What was the increase? It was wow, $388,000 increase. Wow,
Yeah.
it started at $989,000 as a list price. Okay, so the next one is, let me go to 5676 Hub Street. Let's see if I can make this happen here. Hub. Do this. Well, I'm having some trouble here. Let's see. Okay. I think I only have one screen, man. It's tough for me. Do you see the pictures running?
I do not. No.
Okay. Try this again. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hey, man, I don't know if this is going to work. I just. Yeah. Do you see that screen?
I see the listing. We can just chat about the listing. The main photo
Yeah.
looks great.
Sure. Yeah. All right. Well, look, it's 5676 Hub Street. It's 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,819 square feet of living space. Sold for $1,656,000, and its original list price was, wow, $1,299,000. Days on market 12. So let's take a look.
357,000 over asking. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Just a completely finished house, both inside and outside. Very charming.
Yeah.
We see these houses. I always think that sellers just really, they do invest in the spaces. Not only are they sometimes they're eclectic, sometimes they're really cohesive, but they do the whole space. They make the indoors work. They make the outdoors work. They make the flow between the spaces work. Kitchens, bathrooms are important, and these big sales over list price just always have a combination of those components that are done well.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's very charming, modern, but yeah, craftsman, a lot of
Hmm.
style here. That's great. Okay, we'll go to the next one. It is Evadale Drive. So 3999 Evadale Drive. Let me go check it out. Let's see.
Montecito Heights.
I don't remember this one. Oh, it's the,
I do.
I think it's the flip, right? So,
Yeah. Yeah, they did a very nice job.
yeah. So this one started at a list price of 1,189,000. It grew to a whopping 1,511,000. Wow, that easily might be a record out there. 322,000 over.
I believe so.
Yeah, yeah. Um, it is. Let's see. Evadale. There it is. So yeah, 4 bedroom, 3 bath, 1,736 square feet of living space on a 5,626 square foot lot, and took 8 days on the market. Again, started at 1,189,000, and finally sold at 1,511,000. This is brought to us by Deirdre Solomon, Mary Regal, and Rob Calick as the buying agent. So congrats to all. Right. Um, Next, let's see. Hermosa Avenue, 5126 Hermosa Avenue. This is in 93 area, which is Highland Park. Uh, so that's good to see.
I think Hermosa is Eagle Rock. Yeah,
Eagle
Eagle
Rock,
Rock.
I'm sorry.
Yep. Yeah,
Um,
super charming grassy. You
that
there,
looks
Joe?
big. I am
Oh,
there. So it's a 4 bedroom, 3 bath, 2,043 square feet on a 9,000 square foot lot, 1,677,000. And so you took 9 days on the market to sell, and started at a list price of 1,479,999. And this is brought to us by Peter Lorimer, and let's see, on the buying side, Carla Patterson and Allison Carter. So yeah, very
yeah.
classic.
Bedrooms and bathrooms, or bathrooms and kitchen, not so great. In
Yeah,
all sincerity, it is the exterior charm, the flow, the detached unit, and the land that made
right.
this work here. All that's beautiful.
Well, cool. So that was on the seller win side. On the buyer win side, Darren, we're off to 1909 Cedar Lodge. Uh,
Carpet, nice.
let's take a look here.
God, checkerboard floor in an interesting structure. That's a mix of styles.
Is it working for it? No, it's not, I guess, right?
No, well, that's why it's a buyer win.
Right, right.
It's one of those buyer
Uh,
wins that you got to bring the charm in. It's the hard. Some of the hardest. I'll say in working with buyers, it's some of the hardest things to do is to get them to comprehend how to bring the charm in. If you get a solid structure that's well built, that has good flow, but has no charm, that's the ultimate goal that really will bring it value is to make it charming.
well, there was a 20,000 discount on this. It started at 1,318,900 and decreased to 1,298,900. And yeah, this is a good deal. Really good deal.
Yeah, it's a great
Uh,
location. Um, yeah, somebody's going to add the charm and they're going to add a lot of value.
right. Okay. Next on the list, see. We have Silver Lake, 1329 Silver Lake. Let's see what that looks like. $13.29. There it is. So this is a 2-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,650 square feet of living space. Sold for $1,060,000. Small lot, 3,354 square feet. Took 88 days on the market to sell. Started at a list price of $1,100,000. Brought to us by Miriam Janasek of Keller Williams, Silicon Beach. So, what do you see wrong with this picture, Darren? Let's see.
Gosh, I remember seeing this house many times.
I know. Doesn't it sound when I saw 1329, I was like, have I seen this? I think I've seen this.
Yeah, it's been sold multiple times, and it's had problems. It's the location that is very tough to overcome here. It's on a section of Silver Lake right before you get to Sunset. It's pretty intense. You don't have like an outdoor getaway where you feel like you're in nature in any way. It's very urban. I think that's often been the struggle here, is how urban it feels. I can see
There's a lot of traffic there. Yeah,
a lot of traffic. I can see they put some green out there, out in front to try to shield the house a little bit. But it's a tough sale, and it's also high up off the street with a lot of stairs. So yeah, it's a tough sale.
Well,
but that's why it sold for what it sold for.
yeah. So somebody got a $40,000 reduction. So good for them.
Yeah.
All right. Next is 3021 Darwin Avenue. Let's take a look at that. So the story on this is 5-bedroom, 3-bath. It's in Lincoln Heights. It's 1,712 square feet of living space on a small 3,840 square foot lot. Sold for, wow, $630,000. Took 108 days on the market to sell, and it started at $670,000. Again, a $40,000 reduction. I'm predicting a lot of work to do here, Darren. It's a project.
Hard to tell. Even the photos don't display it very well. I think it might be units. All the proportions in the space look small. I think there's 2 kitchens, but it's put out there as a single family. It's a great price. If it's units, maybe what brought the value down is low-paying tenants, which would come with the property, because it's a lot of square footage, a lot for that price point.
Well, it says it is a probate sale.
That will also get people to shy away.
Right.
Although, I will say, like, being in the market today with anything less than 10% takes some serious creativity on the part of the realtors and a requirement to have a phenomenal lender.
Right.
To give you some more tools to work with.
Okay, our final one is 542 North Virgil. Let's see. Right. So this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,023 square feet in 9004. So is that Westlake area? See, $1,295,000 it sold for. Well, it still calls itself Silver Lake Echo Park. Okay. 7,000 square foot lot. Wow. Took 239 days to sell. Started at $1,395,000 for $100,000 reduction. And, well, that was a story, I'm sure. Congrats to Jason Vogel on the listing side and the buyer side to get this one done. All the way from the Inland Empire, or Orange County, 949. So there you go. All right. Well, there you go. Let's move to actives. I sure wish I could have brought up some photos, but my second monitor is not allowing me to do that. All right, so let's go to actives. Let's see here. So, as we move to actives, Darren, I think 37 was the number of solds in the last 7 days. I think that's what you were talking about, that kind of end of year kind of increase, trying to get things done, or
Yeah, I
beginning
mean
of the
these
year.
37 closes are, yeah, they've closed into 2022.
They
So
tried. They tried. Right.
yeah, maybe they tried to make it correct.
Right. Um, but on the active side, kind of the same reflection, right? We're kind of getting warmed up still. I think there are 30 actives overall. Um, so let me open up actives or new listings.
Right. So probably in the main when things were really humming last year, we were seeing double this. We were seeing in the 60s, sometimes 50s, but often in the 60s for new listings and solds.
Okay, so let me dig in here. Oh, 31. Got another one in. Let's see. Search criteria. Let's see. Oh well, view listings. Uh, what do you see out there? Gosh, Springvale.
Sure.
Yeah. I went to the open, uh, and it was a very busy open. Really tough street for parking, whether it's an open house or not. So that was something to look out for. But you know, it was well thought out, design wise. Still had the lingering idea of an ADU or garage in the back that still needed to be done. Uh, but yeah, swarming with people. That might be a reflection on the price as well, right? It's 995,000.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we had a client we're gonna meet with later this week, and they're talking about transitioning out of their house, buying a new place, and anything a 3-2 is hard to
Yeah,
get almost anywhere under $1 million.
yeah,
Um, that's the
yeah.
reality of the market right now.
Right. Okay. So this one was interesting. What's another one? Let's see.
Um,
Avenue 37. That's a good one.
sure, go for
Okay.
it.
Um, let's see. So this is, excuse me, 3 bedroom, 2 bath. It is in Mount Washington area. It's a 1,260 square feet of living space. It's on the market at 879,000. So another good price. Lot size 5,558. It's been on the market for 5 days so far. Brought to us by Shelley Aronson. Um, so you saw this, right, Darren? I think
I
you did.
did. It
Yeah.
flows well.
Uh huh.
It's set back up off the street. It's got a front yard with some views. It's got a big side yard,
Mm-hmm.
um, and it's nicely done. I don't. It's not a flip. It's staged, but it shows well. It should move quickly. It's clearly underpriced, but that just means the market will bring it up to its value. And
Got
offers
it.
are due tomorrow. No, offers
Wow.
are due Thursday.
Got it. Got it. Um, oh, here we go. Gosh, I'm a little, I have to say, Darren, I'm a little rusty doing our show. Hold on. Um, hold on, guys. I think we've got better success here. Share screen, Chrome tab, share window. Let's see. Um, try this. Hmm. There you go. Yeah. So see how this works. Oh, there we go. I think we're cooking now. Um, yeah, it looks very well staged. Has a little view.
There you go.
Was the living room a little small, or no? It all worked because it was open.
It worked because it
Okay.
had a lot of windows. Yeah,
Okay.
and a front porch, which felt like an extension of the living quarters.
Got it. Got it. And it looks like custom cabinets. Look like nice cabinets in the
I think
kitchen.
IKEA.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Not a huge yard though. It looks like
there's the house is set all the way to the back and to the left corner, where it's really just walking paths on those two
side.
sides. I like it when they do that because,
Uh-huh.
they actually have a really big side yard,
Right.
which works. Yeah.
And you get connected to the front. There's some nice space up in the front, at least.
Yes. Sure.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, great. Let's see if I can keep this up, Darren. What's another one that you'd like to see?
I'll just mention McCullum. I think it was on the market previously. I think it didn't sell. 1301 McCullum.
Look. Oh, there it is. Yep. All right. And let's see, it has an open today, 12 to 3, so that's almost over. Tab, slideshow. Okay. So it probably, right, on McCullum, depending upon where you are, there's probably a little view here, right? I don't know
I
which
think
side
it's
it's on.
McCullum and Reservoir. I think that one is
Oh.
situated at. No view there. Well, maybe. Yeah. From the street view, no view. You get up 2 stories plus there, so maybe.
Wait, is this?
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Another one that keeps, on a merry-go-round of sorts.
Yeah.
Wow.
They've tried to sell those things multiple times.
I wonder if it's the same owner. They just
All
rented
right,
it.
so that answered my question. There is no view. No, from the patio.
Right.
You're just yeah. It's all good, man. Hopefully they
Yeah.
sell it.
Yeah. Good luck, guys,
Yeah.
for sure.
All right.
All right. What's another one?
2287 Baxter looks like an opportunity for some upside and some remodeling there.
287. There it is, Baxter. All right.
It's a big lot.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Share screen.
Lots of pink inside.
All right.
Lots
Is that
of,
the new Pantone color for the year? I don't know.
No. Lots of dirt. Lots of dirt in the backyard.
Yeah. Somebody didn't want to sweep up, right? Yeah.
Attic rooms. Attic bathrooms.
Yeah.
It's good stuff, man.
But like you said,
That's
they could make this theirs, whoever buys this. Yeah.
Oh, whoever buys it's gonna do a lot of remodeling. It's gonna be a
Yeah.
great place. It's a huge lot in a nice neighborhood. So, I mean, I'm just sitting here joking about it because its value is what it could become, not what it is.
Right. Oh, beautiful. Huh. Yeah. Landscaping, everything. I see the
Yeah.
ADU. I see
All
it all.
done. Yeah. There's a structure back there. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could convert. I mean, I don't know if you're on that photo, but
Which one?
if you have, well, with the garage,
Uh-huh.
that structure,
Yeah.
if it's a legal structure,
Yeah.
can be converted to an ADU.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And if that structure didn't exist, it would cost you a lot more. So, anybody, I'll say, if I have one piece of advice for 2022,
Yeah.
don't ever demolish a garage.
Right.
Because the fact that it exists as a structure, as a permitted structure, no matter what condition it's in, allows
Right.
you to convert it to an ADU.
Yeah. Well, as you were saying that, I was thinking, gosh, maybe the theme for today really is, hidden value, and do you have the vision to see it?
Right.
Because the present price may not give it to you now, but it will later, for sure.
Right.
Okay. What's another one you'd like to look at?
Hill Drive, because I always
Yeah.
like that pocket. I like Hill Drive a lot. I think this is undervalued. I think in 40 days we're going to be showing this one as a sale price way over.
Got it. Let's go. Slideshow. Okay. Wow. 71 pictures.
Yeah.
Gosh.
It's a
Well,
very lived-in house. I'm
yep.
looking through them now.
1608 Hill Drive. Yeah. 4 bedroom, 5 bath, 4,500 square feet of living space. Wow.
Oh, you're looking at
Not.
1608. Sorry, buddy. I'm looking
Oh.
at 1316, but let's do 1608.
Sorry,
Wait,
man.
I'm like 71 pictures. Wait.
Yeah. Check this out. So this is listing at 1,799,000. It's a 9,200 square foot lot, and it's been on the market 0 days. It just came on.
I don't
So
have that one. You must have. Yeah, I'll see it. I'll look at your screen here.
yeah, yeah. Here. So it's brought to us by Christian Perez. Here, do you see the pictures? There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, totally.
Yep. So work to do, but a view and arguably the better part of Eagle Rock, Hill Drive, north of Colorado, and tons of space. Good Lord. But yeah, stuck in the 90s a little, right? Or the early 2000s.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Uh, Anything else you see out there, Darren?
Um, so I liked the other Hill Drive,
Oh,
Joe.
let me go over there.
You just look
Hill.
at the numbers. This one's a
Yeah.
1,175,000.
Yep.
I think after that,
Okay.
Hazelwood, which is my other favorite area of Eagle Rock.
Okay. 1316 Hill Drive, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,722 square feet. Let me share this. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, 1,175,000, 6,000 square foot lot, and it's been on the market 6 days now, and brought to us by Sarah Chan at Dilbeck and David Scarminacci. Um,
So I would say that the aesthetic is a little, it's not super modern. It's an occupied space. So I don't think, but it has great curb appeal. I think the front landscaping was very charming, very hip. In the photo, it looks like at least. But it's a great neighborhood, and it's a flat lot. I think it'll sell very fast.
yeah, yeah, very charming. Yep. Okay, and then you said what? Hazel?
Hazelwood, yeah. Let's finish on that one. Fourteen
Hazel.
sixteen Hazelwood.
Yep. Okay. Put link in new tab. Okay.
I'm remembering this one now. They've been trying
Yeah.
to sell this thing for a long time, and it was a
Oh,
tenant
no.
issue. Not what I expected.
Got it. So it's a
Yeah,
duplex.
it
Yeah.
is a duplex. And yeah, I mean, appropriately priced, it's almost 2,000 square feet. And it looks like
Hmm.
they have remodeled all the units. It lacks charm and has a lot of concrete.
Yeah.
Needs some more trees, some more shrubs.
So Darren, if you've got that issue, maybe somebody looks at this and they're like, too much concrete. What is the expense of that, and what's the real solution in terms of pulling it out? Is it expensive to do that? Can you make this more
Sure.
organic, so to
We
speak?
get that question all the time.
Right.
There are concrete cutters, guys who do just concrete cutting, and you could try to come
God,
back
it's
and
in the back
maybe
too. Shit.
the house is pushed all the way to the back. Yeah,
Got it.
I think it's all the concrete in the front,
Is it? Okay.
um, and you can cut it up and try to put some strips of grass, artificial grass or rocks between them. You can also just cut out sections to put in shrubs and trees.
Hmm.
That's really the way to bring some balance to it. Often, when there's concrete, if it's in a functional space, like where you're driving cars,
Right.
You just want to make it feel a little better and be a little
Got
more
it.
organic.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So don't shy away from that one, guys. That's great. All right. Well, look, Darren, you may have seen it, but, guys, we have a new section of our website. It's on the front. There's a lot of information in the front. Uh, but we have buyer needs, right? It's a tough market, and we certainly have people that need a home. And so we laid out some of those stories a bit, right? So we've got a grandmother who wants to be in Mount Washington, looking for her next project. She wants gardening space, and she wants to be close to her grandkids. So we're looking for her. Um, what else? We've got another gentleman who wants to be walking distance to see his kids. Makes a lot of sense. Uh, who else? We've got a couple who we've been working with for a while now. They're back in the market looking strongly. They need a 3-2 in Northeast LA, and it goes on. I think I put a couple others there. Oh, yeah, and I'm thinking of that couple. They need a garage, right? Because they need a place for
They
him
do.
to fix his motorcycles. So,
Sure.
guys, these are real people with real needs, willing to pay market value for the right house. So, if you've got a great lead for us, please let us know, and maybe we can help these people out, our clients. All right. So, I guess, Darren, that is it for now. Guys, have a great week out there. Oh, we have a comment. No, no, it's not a comment. Never mind. But anyway, guys, have a great week. We'll see you next week. Again, Tuesday, 2 to 3 p.m. Take care. Have a great one. All right.
Bye.
Take care. Bye, guys.